Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Wow, today I am picking up on a very, very intense energy for a specific collective of divine feminines. This is a message for the divine feminine clearing very deep programming at this time. This feels like programming so deep it might be ancient, and the guides are also saying that you consciously may not even realize just how deep this programming goes, because it's not just something that you are clearing within yourself, although that's how it might feel at times. These are actually generational curses you are breaking, meaning patterns that were passed down from one generation to the next, especially through the feminine energies in your line, particularly through your maternal line. And even beyond that, this programming that you're clearing feels collective as well and very ancient. And I'm getting that as you are coming up against these patterns that you are clearing, you're actually feeling it in your body. You're feeling it in your being in some way. This could be felt as literal tension in certain parts of your physical body when situations come up that trigger the collapse of this programming. And I am getting the word guilt coming through very strongly, but also people pleasing. So what I feel for the divine feminine with whom this message will resonate is that you've found this video as a sign of confirmation that you are on the right track in what you are clearing here. Because I'm getting at times it feels very foggy or very cloudy, and you may wonder to yourself, am I wrong for choosing this path that so lights me up, that so connects with me in such an emphatic way? Because of how other people are reacting to it. And this is where the people pleasing comes into play, because I feel that as you are living in this energy of self-love, I actually got the sentence this morning. In this case, for you, divine feminine, self-love is an act of rebellion. Rebellion against this ancient programming. Rebellion against people, forces, and energies that have controlled feminine energy and kept it diluted for generations. And another message that came through is when you love yourself, you are harder to control. And so these individuals or forces or things that seem to be triggered by your choice to walk this empowered path, to choose what feels most in alignment for you, to love yourself, these are people and things that are still in this energy of fear and control. And the sense I'm getting is that there are things happening in your life on an individual or interpersonal level. So either within yourself, your personal circumstances, or in individual friendships, relationships, family connections in your life that are actually a microcosm of these patterns that are being cleared by the awakened divine feminine on a much higher level, on a collective, even a cosmic level. And I'm hearing, don't underestimate your role in the cosmic field of things. Because again, I'm getting that choices you are making to empower yourself, to love yourself, to walk this path, even if it is triggering to some of these people or energies who would rather you be contained or put in a box. I'm getting that this is affecting so much more than just you. This is giving freedom to so much more than just you. I also kept picking up on the imagery that I've discussed before here on the channel, but it's of a baby elephant that is tied to a pole when it's young by a trainer because it's too weak to actually escape and pull down that barrier. And then when that elephant grows up, it will actually be strong enough that it could escape if it tried, but it doesn't try because it has that programming from when it was young, and it remembers not being able to escape. And so it doesn't even try, even though it has the newfound strength to be capable of so much more. And I was getting a message from my guides very strongly to share that with a specific divine feminine here on the channel, because I feel that for a specific feminine, you are like the elephant in this metaphor, where there were people, forces, or energies, maybe just society generally, that trained you at a young age to believe in artificial limitations about yourself before you had the tools, the resources, the strength, the courage to actually throw off those influences and succeed and thrive in a particular area of your life. Now, specifically for some divine feminines, I'm picking up that this relates to a dream that you may have had when you were younger, or a goal or a vision or a career path, something that you really wanted to do at some other point in your life. Now, this doesn't have to be in childhood. Maybe this was even in young adulthood, or just some past time of your life where you attempted to achieve some kind of outcome and it didn't work. And so you believed in some kind of artificial limitation for yourself, some kind of programming for yourself. And the universe wants you to know that just like that elephant, you've grown, evolved, and matured spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to the point where you are now capable of clearing this programming that was artificial to begin with. And you're capable of achieving some kind of goal, dream, or outcome that you may not have felt capable of in the past. And in fact, in the past, you may not have had the spiritual or emotional resources to achieve that particular outcome, but you've been granted them now through this path of inner work that you've been upon. Through this path of awakening that you've been upon, you've accumulated, I just keep hearing them referred to as like spiritual or emotional tools and resources to be able to achieve something that may have seemed or felt impossible in the past. So I feel like you're reaching this point on your journey where you're being asked to have the courage to no longer see yourself limited by those artificial programs that you may have believed in about yourself or about your life in the past. I see someone just suddenly skyrocketing into some kind of growth or success in a particular area of their life. And I feel like this is what is possible for you when you allow that past slate to be completely wiped clean. And this reminds me of a statement from a past podcast video that I did years ago, where we were talking about how, from a law of attraction perspective, our energy is completely new in every moment. In any moment, we can choose a new frequency, a new vibration of empowerment, of confidence, of self-love. And it's like stepping through a doorway that can completely alter our future reality in an instant. The only reason we feel so weighted down by our own past is because we don't realize that every moment is new. So if you really want to lock in that energy and manifest forward in this moment in your life to be free of that past, then I recommend typing "every moment is new" in the comment section. This will be really powerful for helping you to lock in that frequency and to remind yourself at the conscious and subconscious level that you are not bound by artificial limitations, patterns, belief systems that you may have bought into or believed in the past. No matter how long in terms of earth time you may have been in those patterns, it doesn't matter, because every moment truly is new from a vibrational perspective. And so I felt guided to come on with this specific message today, because for Divine Feminine out there, you are being guided to remember that you can be new in this moment, that you can choose that frequency of empowerment, confidence, and self-love, and that you are not bound by the limitations of your past. And that in fact, when you accept that, something in your life is going to start skyrocketing into some kind of growth and success. Now, I want to get a bit more into some of these people or energies that seem to come up that you might be feeling this guilt around or clearing this programming around. But first, if you are connecting with this message, another tool that will be extremely helpful along your journey is a subliminal meditation I've created called the Magnetic Feminine Energy Subliminal. This is one I just created recently and added to the Sound and Soulful Subliminals app. So if you already have the app, you can search for it in the app using the search feature and add it to your playlist. I've already read many comments from so many of you saying that you've been really loving the effect of this particular subliminal, and it contains, I believe, 100 affirmations. It may be 99, but it's about 100 affirmations targeted to supercharge your divine feminine energy, to help you access that flow state where you can manifest your goals, dreams, and desires effortlessly, to help you attract in healed, awakened, masculine energy in your life, whether that's romantically for you or in other ways, to attract positive attention, amazing opportunities, and to really just get you flowing and glowing with that divine feminine goddess essence that you are meant to live the embodiment of. Subliminals are so powerful and effective because they contain unconscious affirmations targeted to the subconscious mind. And research shows us it's actually the subconscious that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So when we reprogram the subconscious mind using subliminals, it's like accessing that majority space of our own energy, and we're able to really treat it like a backdoor kind of fast track to magnetizing our entire energetic field and manifesting our desires in life. I've personally seen more powerful results using subliminals over the last several years than any other manifestation technique I've ever tried. So I'm so passionate about sharing them with you through this app. And as you can see on the screen, on the app, I have over 130 subliminals for so many different areas of life, for love, relationships, twin flames, energy clearing, mood, mindset, money, career, and so much more. And when you sign up for a free trial account in the app, you can access any subliminal I've created in 10 different background sound options. And you can even create your own custom private playlists within the app. So the link to download the Sound and Soulful app and get started is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. So let's talk about these people or energies that may be triggering some feelings of guilt within yourself. And I instantly heard the guilt you're feeling is not yours. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you're not feeling it. It doesn't mean that it's not yours on some level, but on a deeper level, on a more cosmic level, it's not just yours. Because as we mentioned at the beginning of this video, this guilt you're feeling is a triggered collapse of programs that have been in your family's line for generations, and not just your family's line, but in the collective energetic field as well. So when you feel a triggered sense of guilt within yourself, whether you feel it as tension in your body, as fear, that kind of triggered reaction, when you know that you're making a choice that is self-loving, that is aligned for you, that is you showing up as your most powerful version of self, what you're really feeling is hundreds and even thousands of years of programming that has limited the divine feminine being deconstructed through your being and through your physical body. So I am going to go ahead and pull some cards because I felt specifically that for some of you, this may be coming up around a past unhealed twin flame or soul connection, if not a twin flame. So someone that you have a very spiritual connection with, but who is in a fear state, and therefore in what I'm referring to as this unhealed state of being, who is feeling a sense of being triggered because they fear being left behind in your life when they see you showing up as this most powerful version of yourself. It's almost like their higher self, their soul, is really connecting with you because there is that pure soul connection or potential for that connection there beneath the surface. So their soul is feeling this admiration for you moving forward in such a powerful and confident way in your life. But their human aspect is very wounded. And I'm getting like a fear of abandonment or a fear of rejection that is causing this person to hold on really tightly and to possibly be projecting their fear onto you and making you feel this energy of them like wanting to control you or not wanting you to move forward as this most powerful version of yourself, which again is very confusing because they themselves are feeling conflicted within themselves because their own soul is admiring you moving forward and wants to see you thriving in the way that you're stepping into, but they have these unhealed aspects of their human self. And I'm getting that seeing you stepping into your true power is actually meant to push them within themselves and to help them heal. Well, I almost said feel, but yes, feel and heal those fear-based aspects of their own self. So I feel that it's very important for you to hear this message specifically at this time because this is your sign of confirmation to step forward into your highest version of self, into your most powerful version of self, regardless of how other people react to it. Yeah, because here we have the thinking man reversed and the temple path card in the upright position, representing that a masculine here who is possibly from your past, who may be bringing up these feelings of guilt within you, but yet admiring you on this soul level at the same time. Again, it's very complex and you're most likely feeling that complexity, but this person is meant to be releasing some aspect of that wounded identity, of that ego self, to align with you on a more higher vibrational pathway. Because the message I'm getting here is that they actually could join you in this higher energy. Of course, it's up to you as the conscious creator of your life, whether or not you would want to define that as a 3D physical romantic connection. That would be up to you. But regardless, the two of you could connect consistently and harmoniously if that's a shared desire between you on this higher timeline, but they would have to choose to personally align with it within themselves. And I'm seeing that it's very important for you personally to remain aligned with this higher energy, because lowering yourself into that fear-based space, thinking that it's appeasing another person or another energy, not only does not help them, but it then, in a sense, taints your own vibration. It pulls you down to that slightly lower vibrational space. And I feel like you've had this happen before in your life as well, where you are trying to appease some kind of person or energy in your life by making choices that are self-sacrificial, that are disempowering to some extent, thinking that it's going to help them or assist them, but it actually has the opposite effect. You are here meant to be the uplifter, and the only way you can do that is by choosing yourself and choosing this higher energy, choosing this higher timeline, and allowing people to be inspired up to that space rather than being pulled down to their lower timeline. So I feel like that's really where I meant to leave the message today, and I hope this reached you. If it's for you, this feels like a really powerful confirmation for someone Of course, always use your intuition, only take what connects for you personally. But if this did resonate, I would love to hear from you in the comments section. And of course, if you connect with my energy, I would love for you to subscribe as well. Join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, inspiration, and information. If you do want to utilize my magnetic feminine energy subliminal to radically shift your energy, magnetize yourself for your desires in love and life, the link to get the Sound and Soulful app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love. I am wishing you the very best on this journey, and I hope I can be a support through that journey, through this virtual space here on YouTube. So thank you for being part of my journey as well. I am manifesting that you have a wonderful day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.